Which cat breed is the least genetically modified? Cats have been our beloved pets for thousands of years. And many breeds have been created by carefully choosing which genes to pass on to future generations. With more and more people becoming interested in breeding cats, questions come up about which breed is most genetically true to its ancestors and least changed. This video will talk about a few different types of cats, their histories, and how much their genes have been changed. The goal is to find the breed that has been changed the least, or the most purebred. 1. The domestic cat's family tree. To answer this question, it's important to first know how cats came to be domesticated. In the past few thousand years, wildcats, especially the African wildcat, Felis lybica, have given rise to the household cat, Felis catus. These wild ancestors of domestic cats had a lot of different traits, which shows how adaptable they were and how broad their genes were. 2. Siamese cats. With their beautiful blue almond-shaped eyes and unique color point pattern, Siamese cats are one of the most famous and well-known breeding cat breeds in the world. But this breed has been through a lot of careful breeding, which has changed how it looks compared to its wild ancestors. As a result, Siamese cats have had a lot of changes made to their genes. 3. Maine Coon cats. Maine Coon cats, on the other hand, are big, have curled ears, and are friendly all around. This breed of cat has been around for hundreds of years, and its genes are thought to have been changed less than those of some other purebred cats. Many people think they are more closely related to the ancestor of the house cat. 4. Bengal cats. Bengal cats are a fairly new breed that came about when Asian leopard cats and house cats bred together. While this method of breeding adds genetic variety, it may also make cats less genetically pure than some standard breeds. 5. The Egyptian Mau. This breed is famous for its beautiful, spotted coat that looks like the fur of old Egyptian wildcats. The look of this breed is thought to be one of the most like the first cats that were kept as pets. It has kept some of the genetic traits of its wild ancestors, which makes it one of the cat breeds that has been genetically changed the least. 6. The Moggie or domestic shorthair. This is the most popular and varied type of cat. It is also called the domestic shorthair. It has a lot of different genetic variations, and a lot of traits from the ancestor's domestic cat. This makes it a good candidate for the least genetically modified cat breed. Siamese cats with long hair are what Balinese cats look like. They come from the same ancestry as Siamese cats, but their long fur and striking looks are the result of selective breeding, which means their genes have been changed. The question of which type of cat is the least genetically modified or purebred is a difficult and personal one. Over the ages, domestic cats have been bred for many different reasons and traits, which has caused many genetic changes. Different breeds, like the Siamese, have gone through a lot of changes to become what they are today. Other breeds, like the Egyptian Mau and Maine Coon, have stayed more like the original house cat. The Moggie, also known as the domestic shorthair, is one of the least genetically modified cat types, because it has a lot of different genes and can still show traits of the original house cat. In the end, the answer to this question may be different for each person, based on their views and the standards they use to judge genetic modification in cat breeds. What kind of cat is the oldest one we know of? The Egyptian Mau is thought to be the oldest known cat breed. The Egyptian Mau is known for having a coat with a unique design of spots. Its history goes back thousands of years to Egypt. The name of the breed, Mau, comes from the Egyptian word for cat. The ancient Egyptians not only worshipped these cats, but they also kept them as pets. They were often shown in art, hieroglyphs, and other objects. From the way it looks and acts, the Egyptian Mau seems to have a lot in common with ancient Egyptian cats. In fact, they are often seen as one of the most direct ancestors of the household cats of that time. Its beautiful, spotted hair looks a lot like the cats in ancient Egyptian paintings, and people often say it's both loyal and distant, just like the cats that were highly regarded in those days. The Egyptian Mau may have some modern traits that come from the way cats are bred, but this breed has kept many of the traits of cats from ancient Egypt, which makes it a good candidate for the title of oldest known cat breed. What kind of cat do wildcats come from? The house cat, Felis catus, is the parent of stray cats. Stray cats used to be owned by people but have been left behind or have gone feral, which means they are more wild or independent. Cats that are now owned by people came from wildcats like the African wildcat, Felis lybica. Cats have been domesticated for thousands of years and have evolved into many kinds. They are now an important part of many families. You can find stray cats in both urban and rural areas. Their ancestors were once kept as pets. When these cats are abandoned or left to fight for themselves, though they often become more wild, acting and living like their wild ancestors did. Stray cats may live together in groups or even breed with each other, creating a population of cats with different genetic backgrounds.